we already have hot water heat, so it would seem to be the best way to go.
We didn't want to remove the radiators as well. We liked the steam heat, we liked the cleanliness of the radiator heat, and yet we knew that we had to do something about cooling off the home. So after some research, this is what we decided.
Well, just the fact of the sheer amount of work that would be involved in just the installation of ductwork is just too much to even think about, especially in a 3-story house.
We actually did some research on, how we wanted to go about cooling the home, and came upon this, and that's what we decided on.
Well, yeah, I mean, we kind of had an idea of how it would be done, but you're never exactly sure. And then when you see what they're doing and how they do it, it kind of all comes into focus.
I thought that it was much, not easier on the part of Paul and John, but it was certainly much cleaner than I ever expected. It wasn't as intrusive as I thought it was going to be on the home. We should have done it sooner.
Oh yeah, I mean, again, you do so much research and you keep kicking the can down the road, and when you finally do it, you'll look at it and think to yourself, why didn't you do it 5 years ago?
But, and honestly, we didn't know about the system 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we really decided to go with some kind of AC that we found Mitsubishi, and then decided that this was the road we wanted to take.
And when we did look into it and talk to some friends that do this kind of work as well, they all said almost the exact same thing, that Mitsubishi was the unit to run with, just by the fact that it had the best technology that was out there at the time. And it kind of speaks for itself. Once those units go in, it's amazing what they do and how well they do it. We had to keep checking. We kept checking to see if it was on. You could feel it cool.
Yeah, we stood on a chair.
Oh my gosh.
We weren't certain if it was on. Just the quiet of it all. My mother had to come and see what had been done, and she walked into the home, the back room here, and simply said, well, where is it? And after I pointed it out to her, then she said, I would have never noticed it. And it was a little bit of a relief on my part as well, because I was glad to know that people didn't walk in and see that white elephant in the room.
In this house, well, since there's only 2 of us and there's 4 bedrooms, we usually utilize this to 2. And even when we had the air on when it was extremely hot, we only used 2 units upstairs.
2 units upstairs, and down here we only turned on the one.
Right.
Would you recommend to Guy Home Services again?
Absolutely.
Oh, of course we would. 2 good guys, very attentive, very informative. Never once did any question I asked, did they ever kind of look over their shoulder and ignore it. They all looked at, every question was a good question to these guys. And like I said, they did a very good job cleaning up everything. When they left, there was hardly anything, there was nothing to do.
We missed them when they were done.